Hey Soul Warriors, it is Tara coming at you with day 11 for 28 Days to Peace. So on day 11, I had some stuff coming up around an accident that I had back in March, where I got injured several different places on my body, but one of the places was my shoulder. And I'd gone to several doctors. I needed physical therapy. I kept putting physical therapy off because I was too busy. I had too much going on, all the excuses and all the things, and it'll just get better. Everything else was healing. So I put it off and put it off. And the more I put off doing the work to fix my shoulder, the more my pain increased and the more my mobility and my strength decreased. So what I took out of this, getting to this point in September where I could barely move my arm at all whatsoever. I couldn't put a jacket on. I finally got myself to PT and found out I had a frozen shoulder. So I realized that this is, very symbolic of when you don't do the work and that pain keeps festering in you with whatever, is going on, like my friendship, my relationship situation, the old job situation. So the more that you ignore the situation and you don't do the work, the more your pain increases. And with my shoulder, it was like the less mobility and less strength. Well, with your spirit, if you're not taking care of your heart, your soul, not taking care of your shit and doing the work, your mobility decreases same in your life. Like you're not going to move. You're going to stay stuck. You're going to notice feeling stuck. You're going to notice the changes that you're trying to implement aren't happening for you. And your strength decreases because you know that you are not in total alignment right now with what you're supposed to be doing, with the work that you should be cleaning up, either for your spirit, your heart, your body, your mind. So your strength decreases because you don't have that resolve as much to move forward through things because you have this old crap that's weighing you down. So on this day, I actually started physical therapy on my day 11, and it hurt like hell. Let me tell you, because, the shoulder was frozen and the only way through it is to start putting it into those uncomfortable positions and start stretching. And I also thought that, I'm paying a deductible, so I'm paying like $60-$70 to go to this visit. And I'm like holding my hands up in the air and moving like a half an inch. And this is what I'm paying for. And it was just like, this is insane. And how is this really helping me? And this hurts like hell. So again, how is this helping me? And your tendency is to want to stop because you don't want to hurt yourself more. Long story short, I'm now I think 6-7 weeks into physical therapy. I have about 90% of my mobility back because I have stuck to the exercises. I've done them, 4 times a day and another set 8 times a day, just like they told me. I've been showing up for the appointments. I've been doing the work and I've been doing it consistently. And every week I've been getting like 10 degrees more rotation back into my shoulder where I can actually almost put a coat on without pain. And I can start doing things again, and I'm starting to move forward and getting more accomplished. Take my shoulder story and you can apply it to anything of yours. When you ignore it, it festers, it gets worse, it holds you back. And when you actually do the work, especially if you do it consistently and you get other people to support you. So these PT people, I'm paying them to do these like micro movement of exercises, but they know their stuff. They knew when I was ready to move up to other things. They knew when to push me a little bit harder. So always get, friends, coaches, other professionals that know how to support you or have gone through or been trained in whatever you're working on, so that you can move faster and more efficiently and in the best possible way. Because if I had just looked up exercises online and tried to do it myself, I probably could have gotten there eventually. But they knew how to, put special tape on my shoulder to support it in a different way, how to manipulate it and massage it and do pressure points in certain ways that broke up the tissue that had it frozen. So this is just, a good symbolic thing of life. Do the work, show up, get the support you need, and then you can move forward and you won't feel so stuck. So really pushing through the pain and being consistent gets you to that better place, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and especially mentally, because we all know that the mental thing is the one that hangs us up the most of all. So I'd love to hear what your day 11 is. If you've been following along from the beginning, if not, I encourage you to go back, because like the very first one, I explain how you can start the 28 days to peace. I mean, and then you can jump back on right where we're at. But so that you can start your own journey with it. Or if it's just working for you to take some value out of what I got when I went through my 28 journey, that's cool too. Like however it works best for you. As long as you're showing up, you're being consistent, you're listening to your body, you're listening to your heart, you're listening to your mind, and most of all, your soul. That's why this is called Soul Intentions. Our group is because we want you to listen to that gut, that soul that's constantly giving you information on how to light up your world and move forward in the best possible way. So I hope you have had a wonderful day. Show up, do the work, and it'll get easier and easier. Much love to you all, Soul Warriors, and I will talk to you tomorrow for day 12. Have a good one. Thanks.